Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense. Today we are looking at ticker symbol INMD. This is InMode Limited. Uh, if you've been watching this stock, you will know that last week was pretty volatile across the markets. However, this one has remained resilient. I'm actually very excited about this stock. I recorded a video, went to compress it, left, came back home, and it was gone. So I have a lot of key points that I'll touch on, and this video might go a little too fast, but leave me a comment if you want me to uh, delve into things a little bit more in depth. So, first thing I'm very excited about this company is we've reached our apex, our area of opportunity. We have long-term support, long-term resistance that has turned to support. It's been confirmed. We have perfect, beautiful resistance 1, 2, 3 times. It's tested 4 times here, 5 times, tested almost perfectly there. Beautiful support, confirmed support right there, confirmed support here, here, and yeah. So this is a wonderful solid line. We do have our, I consider this our next all-time low support at $10.40 some cents. Do we think it's going to get there? We're going to find out. We'll run my calculation on this. We'll figure it out. Looking at the bigger picture and diving downward into smaller time frames, the strength is at a 40, which is kind of neutral. Not really a bear or bull control. Momentum looks like it is getting ready to turn up. Money flow kind of looks like it went up and is kind of slowly tapering. And the relative momentum indicator kind of looks like it's fading towards the bottom slowly. One thing I do want to call out and that I noticed, and I'm sure that you noticed because you are an a detail-oriented person, attention. Look at these two candles. We are at the month of July. There's 3 trading days left, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We are at 25.63 million shares for July, and we had 25.8 for June. If this stock closes above $19.40 by Wednesday, July 31st, is it 31st or the 30th? It is the 31st. If it closes above 1940 on the 31st of July, we have a green candle here on a monthly that has exceeded last month's candle, which could be the catalyst to a much larger run. We don't want to get too excited though. We can see again, the stock has tried to break through this resistance here several times, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish times, and we've broken out of it now temporarily. There is earnings on Thursday before the market opens. So it's going to be very interesting to see what this stock does because the month of July could end on a high note, but the month of August could just collapse and bring this down to potentially $10. Maybe, maybe not 10, maybe it goes up. I don't know. We don't know with earnings, but we'll go ahead and look at some more data to kind of build a better rapport with this stock. So looking here, I mean, sales, this is the most perfect stair step you could ever want to see. Nice up and to the right. Same with earnings per share. Beautiful stair steps up and to the right. Looks like every 2 years they plateau, rise, plateau, rise. Very good stuff. Price to earnings is at 8, which is fantastic. It means that this is pretty undervalued. 15 is typically the standard. And then our forward PE is also undervalued if the company continues on this trend of margins, EPS growth, etc. Quick ratio is 12.66, meaning they have a great cash to debt ratio. Debt super low down here. EPS past 5 years and sales past 5 years, it just goes to show that they are resilient. They did well during COVID. Gross margins 83%. That is absolutely insane. They're profitable, absolutely insane. Quite a bit of shares short here. That's kind of surprising for a company that's kind of kicking butt. One thing I do want to know is that this company is also in Israel, and we are aware of the turbulence going on over there with Palestine, Iran, just the Middle East. So there is a good relationship with the US and Israel. However, Israel isn't represented by this one single company. This is a medical device company. I'm sorry for the quick scrolling. So they design, develop, manufacture minimally invasive aesthetic medical products. Say that 5 times fast. Looking at our quarterly, this is where we do have a little bit of a concern here. Q1 of this year, they reported 80 million, whereas Q1 2023, they reported 106 million. That is a $26 million deficit. Again, not 100% sure why. I like to look at the facts in front of me. We can see, let's go to June. Let's look at their last earnings. Here we go. So basically, I just opened up a couple tabs here to see if there's any guidance for 2024, why maybe they had such lackluster earnings in Q1. Let's go ahead and run my proprietary stock price projection. Market cap, I only include it if it's over 1 billion, and this company does have over 1 billion. So 1,510,000,000 in market cap. They are profitable at $181,110,000. And they do 466,260,000 in sales. Time to go down to le cash and le dette. Balance sheet. All right, cash, I have 770 million. That's pretty good. Let's move this. 770,540,000. Debt, very low debt, 6,210,000. And we're going to go ahead and back up to the top, tippy top, don't stop. 83,980,000. Okay. So the projected stock price I'm getting is $18. Where did it go? $18.60. Pretty good. We do have some higher price targets down here. That is slightly above where our current stock price is of $17.89. So less than $1 difference, which is kind of crazy. So the stock is slightly undervalued in my opinion. It's really going to come down to what they report on Thursday. So it'll be interesting to see where this stock closes on the 31st. If it closes above 1940, could be the beginning of something great. And we do have our MACD here that is ready to move up, but we also need the company to have a compelling story as well to kind of get us that nice little wind in our sails to the upside. So we'll look at some advanced charting in just a second. I want to see their guidance. Oh, they're launching 2 new platforms this year. That's great. Okay. I'm just looking for. Okay, 2024 revenue between 495 and 505 million. Let's go back here. So a slight increase from 2023, 495 to 500 million. So not a huge increase, so it's going to be pretty flat, which is totally fine. So they're going to do well Q2. Maybe Q3. Maybe because they are getting 2 more platforms online. That would make the year 2025 actually really good. So I could see this being a stagnant quarter with efforts and fruits of their labor paying off Q3, Q4 of this year. So that's pretty exciting. Institutions own 64%. That is old data. They actually own, drumroll, 74%. So about a 10% increase. And we can see that institutional ownership is almost at an all-time high. And what are the big boys and girls doing? BlackRock added a new position of 6.5 million shares. Congrats to them. Boomerang FX International sold 40%, about 3.3 million shares, give or take. So that's crazy. So my advanced charting going here. Uh, Again, I recorded a video of this company. It got deleted during the compression period while I was out. I don't know if someone came and broke in and deleted it. So I had this, I did chart this before, and essentially what I did is we have our older Fibonacci arcs here, this reddish one, and I created this from the low to the high to see how well the stock respects these Fibonacci arcs. Because if it respects it very well, we could also kind of forecast on the downside to see if we've already hit our stock low for this period of 2024 or if there's further lows. So just looking at our older Fibonacci arcs to kind of give you some context and build confidence in this chart. Again, the Fibonacci arcs go from low to high. We have our first arc, beautiful test right here, almost perfect support, test support here, perfect resistance, follows up. This candle right here tests this inner ring right here, almost tests inner ring. This candle right here, this red one, sits perfectly right on this middle red part right here. It literally sits perfect on it. This is almost perfect resistance here. Almost perfect support right here as well. Almost perfect support for this inner ring. And now we're going to focus on the blue ring. So what I did is I went from the all-time high at 99 to the all-time low of this down cycle, which was 1644. So looking at our outer blue ring over here, look at this perfect resistance where this candle came up and said, hey, this is going to be our perfect resistance. Boom, right there. Candle right here, perfect, almost perfect support for our inner blue ring right here. This next candle, this is exact perfect to the science resistance right here. Trade sideways, perfect support on this inner blue right here. Perfect support here, falls through. Look at this, absolutely stunning, perfect right on the blue. Same right here, perfect right on the blue. I think the market manipulating gods are like, hey, if you do Fibonacci arcs, we've hit our bottom. These two candles give us a signal. Perfect, perfect, boom. So the bottom could be in at 1644. However, again, if they have pretty lackluster earnings, it could go down further. But we have to weigh overall, and this is where my opinion comes in. This has to do with your own risk tolerance. If you bought today at $17, $18, if you bought today $18, would you be buying more if it went down to 10, or would you be devastated, sell everything, you hate stocks? Because the key to doing well in the stock market is buying solid companies, and if they continue to be solid, add to the position. So we already know that this company is going to do around 500 million this year, which is a potential slight increase from 2023. They have two new platforms launching. The gross margins are absolutely insane. The debt is absolutely insane. I mean, I think this company is being ran by a freaking machine, because all of these financial data points are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is something I would buy at 18. If it went down to 10, I would buy more. But also being cognizant that my stock price projection, it comes out to 1860, meaning there is some upside, but it could not hurt to wait. Would I be, if you have strong feelings, if this stock were to go from 17 to 25 tomorrow, would you be devastated because you missed out on opportunity? Maybe it doesn't hurt to throw $5-10 and buy a fractional share, or whatever you consider to be fractional in an unimportant amount of money. So I really like this one. I've been watching this one for a while, and I noticed last week when there was a lot of turbulence in the market that this one just was steady. So is it being propped up because people are purchasing and getting ready for a long-term reversal? Quite possibly. We can't predict the future. But given what I have in front of me, what the company is guiding for this year, and the history of beautiful progress here, I really don't have a reason why I would not want to invest in this company. Really. Um, they're profitable, great gross margins, they're managed very well. They're undervalued. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible opportunity, and just I missed out on the market cap. I thought I was missing something. I have 151 million here. This actually needs another zero. $34 stock. Okay. So this is a $34 stock. I'll have to do some edits, but yeah. Anyway, so a $34 stock, this is trading at almost 50% discount. So now that really changes my perspective, and I think, yeah, this is probably something I want to dip my hands into next week. And I think I'm going to. And you'll probably see me announce it on my YouTube community page. So I announce all my Robinhood account challenge trades there. My goal is to uh, outperform the market by 20% and beat the S&P 500 every year. I think right now I'm at like 17%. So if you made it this far, consider subscribing. Let me know your thoughts on IMD, INMD. I like this one. I'll probably be buying on Monday or Tuesday next week. You'll see it announced on my community page. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.